If you'd like to learn how to cook healthy, inexpensive, and tasty meals while on the road, then you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to share everything that's in my traveling kitchen so you can do it too. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Terry Santra, and I'm the head moose at Purple Moose Designs. Now, I do a fair amount of traveling for my business, and if I had to eat all of my meals out, it would be very expensive. Not to mention, I have some dietary issues that need to be addressed, so I found it easier if I just learned how to cook for myself using nothing more than the hotel microwave. Now, I know there are plenty of videos out there that are going to show you how to make a grilled cheese sandwich with the hotel iron, or ramen in the hotel coffee pot. Ew, on both counts. There's also ones that will tell you to bring your crock pot with you, or your air fryer, or any other small appliance. I don't know how you travel, but I carry enough crap with me already anyway. I don't need to be taking all my small appliances with me as well. So I use nothing more than the hotel microwave and what's in this bag. Are you ready to see? First up is my mess kit. In this nifty little container is most everything that I need. So I have a real fork, knife, and spoon, no plastic silverware, no paper plates. I have a set of chopsticks, purple of course, for when I'm feeling in the mood. I have a tiny little whisk. I use this for making sauces, gravies, scrambling eggs. I have a sharp knife. Make sure you get one that has a cover so that you don't have any accidental cuttings during transport. I have a cutting board. And my salt and pepper. We'll come back to that in a minute. And this is my dish soap. So this is just a recycled shampoo container from the hotel. And it may not look like there's much in here, but there's plenty enough in here. I've gone on week-long trips and had enough to do my dishes for the whole week. And I used to put a sponge and I'd carry it around in a Ziploc bag, but it would get smelly and moldy and gross. So now I just use the washcloth from a hotel to do my dishes. And the last thing in here is my plate. It's actually a little bit more bowl-like, which I prefer so that if I'm serving something that's saucy or juicy, it keeps it contained. I also use this as a cooking vessel as well. The container itself makes a nice placemat or tablecloth. So if you need to set down your silverware, you're not setting it down on the hotel table because who knows when that was last cleaned well. All right, so next up is my spice rack. So these are my spices. This little container, you can find this at any big box craft store. It's designed to store beads. And then I just used a label maker to put the names of my favorite spices. So I have garlic powder, onion powder, garlic salt, paprika, cumin, and when I want something a little spicy, I have peri peri. So that's my spice rack. And then I have my salt and pepper. So I honestly don't remember where I got these little containers, but they have little shakers as well as a pour section. You can see through the top so you can see how much is left. I really don't remember where I got these, but when I started out doing this, I just used these little cardboard containers. You can get at just about any grocery store. There is a caveat with this though. I will admit I'm kind of a spice snob. Use only the best spices you can, whatever you can afford. So if you do use these, first thing I suggest you do, pour out the salt and pepper that's in here. It will add little to no flavor to your cooking whatsoever, and replace it with the salt and pepper that you like to use. For me, that's kosher salt and a blend of different colored peppers that I grind up myself. So great containers, nasty stuff inside. Let's see. I also have this little container, which also is a bead container. And this one holds flour. So I need flour so I can make gravies and sauces. So that's what that is. We have a can opener. Have a little baby colander, great for cleaning veggies and fruit, as well as draining pastas. Do have a couple of zip top bags and a couple of small containers that I will use to store leftovers. These I like to put my lunch in as well. And then inside here, my friend got this for me. It's so cute. It's just a little baby grater. Not necessary, but actually kind of fun. So the last thing in here is my actual cooking vessels. So I got these 2 different vessels with the intention of trying them out and seeing which one that I would like to use in my traveling kitchen. And it turns out I like them both for different kinds of cooking. So this one is billed as a pasta cooker. I've tried to cook pasta in it several times and it boils over every single time. So I do not like this one for pasta. However, it's great for just about everything else. It's round, so there's no corners for stuff to get stuck in when you're stirring. The lid has a vent on it so that steam can escape, so it's great for steaming veggies. So I really like that one a lot. And then this one is my pasta cooker. So this is, it has, I don't know if you can see it, but it has a line in the bottom. If you were doing boxed mac and cheese, that's what it's supposed to be for. The line tells you how much water to put in. I don't follow that. In another episode, I'll show you how to cook pasta. Whatever vessels you do choose to use, make sure that they're made to go into the microwave. Not all plastics are made to go into the microwave. Some of them, if you use them in the microwave, they can off-gas some nasty stuff. We don't need that. So make sure whatever you're using is, if it's plastic, that it's made to go into the microwave. And of course, anything Pyrex or glass is acceptable as well. And that's everything that's in my bag. So the only other essential item is my cooler. So this is the cooler that I use. I like it because it's got a telescoping handle. It's got wheels, so I can just wheel it in and out wherever I want to go. I have put food in here, and I use the hotel ice bucket, about 1.5 to 2 buckets full of ice, and that is enough to keep everything cold in my car on a really hot day. Promise. This is a great little cooler. There is one thing though, if you're using any kind of plastic bags or any kind of Tupperware type containers, they're not impervious to water. So if you do get some melt down into the bottom and one of those bags is down in the bottom, you may get some soggy food. So make sure that you put your drinks and stuff like that down on the bottom and put all the bags and the containers up on the top, and you should be fine. So that's everything that I need to cook on the road. Now, if you can't find any of these things local to you, then be sure and check out the description of this video. I will have links where you can buy them online if you'd like. Make sure to like and subscribe, because you want to be notified when we have our future episodes where we actually get to start cooking. I guess that's it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.